Good morning, all you fabulous people. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Nats is this weekend. Um, or US Nats is this weekend. Wish you guys all luck. Hope you guys have a good time. I wanted to try something different. Instead of going through and doing all the TCG player links, I just wanted to kind of show off Fyendals and kind of how I do things. So I wanted to use that. Code JCH gets you a free month of Fyendals Premium, which gets you access to the EV tracker and some other things as well. Use the EV tracker all the time just to show it off. Here's the EV tracker kind of thing. Boxes and cases. Uh, their current estimated value of cards and their market value of the boxes and kind of their shifts over the past 7 days. Um, High seas will not be up for a little bit. It usually takes about a few weeks to get it adjusted. But you can click in here and say like hunted and say majestics, and it shows you all the majestics here. Pull in there uh, just to show that off. But what I normally use is the market trends here. We have I lock in at flat gain to start off, and then 7 days, and then minimum $2. I exclude Welcome to Wraith, Arcane Rising, and Crucible of War first edition, and pretty much select everything else just to see where everything goes. Um, we've got Ira, the Osaka. I think these just got delisted. I don't think any actually sold here. I usually click in here, and then this is what you see. Oh, there's my store. Clear filters. Leave my store. Okay. Yeah, so none have sold, so I'm guessing these got delisted for Nats, and Shadow Pony's the only one left here at $5,000 for a Ira Marble. So that went up significantly, so I typically don't bring that up on a video. Shock Charmer's Gold Foil, that's the Fab foils here, is not too big of a jump, so that's interesting. So maybe it's a selling. Nope, no sales. I'm just got delisted here, and MTG Treasure Company at 0% 90 sales is interesting. Crown of Dominion, the first card that's actually worth talking about, is disappearing from the market. 150 for the rainbow foil, and the cold foil is. Oh wait, there's only cold foils left. There's two cold foils, one here at 150 and one at 250. Both are being this card's being used in the Pirate Heroes, so watch out for that. The Marvel Crown of Dominion Marvel is actually a really good deal right now, considering the regulars are gone. $299. I don't think this card is really going to come back down. There's a lot of gold support. I keep saying really high on it. $300 is seeming fair and fairer, in my opinion. So if you're in the market for a Crown of Dominion Marvel and want the good rarity and maybe to have a longer term value gain and hold stability, I would probably get the Marvel. Blessing and Deliverance Blue. There was one that came back on the market, and I think they just sold, so that went back up to the $70. Time Snap Potion, I believe, is also being used in Gravy, so the promo only makes sense that it went up by 50. There's only two left here, or a playset here on the market, so watch out for those. High sale price is 100, so probably a bit high. So these probably come back down a little bit, but Mark Token from Prize Wall is up to 250. There's only one here. Last sold was like 200, but that's been a couple days, so I'm guessing they just got delisted again. Excuse me. Diamond promo. I don't know why this went up, other than maybe because it got put into the treasure packs. People are thinking this might see use in the future. These are randomly in the treasure packs. I've also seen like Dawn Blades and some other older promos. High sale here at 52.50. Basically, those were all bought out around 50. It looks like. So they're up to 85. Probably goes back down to the $50 market. Dromai Cold Foil. I'm guessing this is for Living Legend. Is up to 71. I did learn that the Rainbow Foil Adult Dromai is actually cheaper, or not, rarer than the Cold Foil. Um, uh, 72. Their last sold was like 52, so just a little bit. There's only 3 on the market. Sigil of Solace, there was a damaged one at 89, so I wouldn't really bring that up. Light of Soul, cold foil up about $20. I think this is probably sales. I don't think Prism's doing amazing in the meta, but I think she's also probably pretty good into the newer heroes. What was that? The cold foil? What did we sell? Yeah, lightly played cold foil at 150. So the cold foils left are 178. Only one here at 178, and then it goes to 200. Watch out for that. One of the more playable fables, and really only seeing play in Prism. I don't think Bolton really wants it that much. We'll see if Soul matters more. Flick Knives, also, I think Syndra's doing pretty good in the meta. I think she's probably the tried and true aggro deck at this point to go into US Nats. So it kind of makes sense that the Rainbow Foil and the Cold Foil went up just a smidge for Nats. 141 for the Rainbow Foil, and the Cold Foil is 156. I'd buy the Cold Foil right now if you're in the market for them. Thistlebloom Life, there was one here at like 20, and then it went up to 40. There's not much left there. Jubil, I think there was a damaged one at $7 or $80, so it went up. Terra, and that's kind of where I went for flat gain, and then I would typically go to percentage gain and see if there's anything I missed, like Quivering of Rustling Leaves. I think this is the quiver Marlin uses, so it went up. The cold foil went up from $7 to $18. Makes sense. Probably has some more room to grow. The cold foil is pretty rare. Whelming Gust Wave, Katsu's back in the market. EA Rainbow Foil. This was an event promo for $20. I still think this is a pretty good deal, even though it's gone up $12 basically, 145%. Quite the jump. The Evos were special Rainbow Foil, I think, convention promos. Nothing too exciting there. I don't think they're seeing any play. I think it's probably just a one-off sale. Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, really good in Katsu, as well as I think there's a Cinder build that just goes faster. $9.43. This card's been a $5 card for as I can remember for the non-foil, so this is quite a big jump as well. Pulse Eisenloft Rainbow Foil up to $10. Breeze Rider Boots, $7 Rainbow Foil. Katsu's back in the meta. This is Jarl. What else we got? Hoons is okay. And then I think we kind of drop off. We're back in the Time Snap Potions. And then I go percentage loss typically here. And then Gust Wave of the Second Wind. This is where I normally click in and kind of see where they're at. It dropped $4, which is weird. But then you look, it's a $1 listing with $5 of shipping. So I typically exclude that from the market. But if you have Gospel Gamer has more stuff, you can probably get a pretty good deal on the prices since he's under listing for the shipping. Icequake is up and down. There's not many left on the market. Razor's Edge Red, Rainbow Foil, also up and down in the market. Visit the Goldbane Estate also seems like a pretty good buy right now. I did look at these the other day. There's a few here. There's like a playset at like $3. There's one here at $175. Then they go up to like $4, $5, and then quickly up to like $8. I think Victor's really good in the meta. I think he might struggle into some of the newer heroes, but we shall see. I think he was really strong pre high seas, so maybe that changed a little bit. I also think he gets a small buff from the riches and some of the gold cards, but might not fit into the deck very well compared to his gameplay. Dread Tiptych Rainbow Foil at $379 for a Rainbow Foil from Crucible Unlimited. Seems pretty good. Then there's some here at $5. There's some here at $377 again. Pretty cheap Rainbow Foil. I just don't think it's seeing that much play in the meta. But it is a pretty good Runeblade card, so it may not stay out forever. The Blade Beckoner plating, the cold foils are down to $5. I've mentioned these a number of times now. The Blade Beckoner plating is kind of really good in Commoner and Project Blue, so it makes sense these are actually commanding some value. Nullrune Hood, the Amsterdam promo is $50 for a damaged one. There's only one on the market, which is interesting. Um, I'd proceed with caution on that. I don't know why it's marked damage, unless you know turn 9 headline and can reach out to him privately and maybe see some pictures. Nullrune Boots at Rainbow Foil for $3.50 seems like a decent buy. Um, Sizzle Red Rainbow Foil down $6. Eloquent Eulogy. Oh, Dragon Scalar Flight Path Cold Foil down to 88 might be solid. Oh, it must have got bought. Yep, somebody got a good deal this morning. $85. Somebody even got a better deal. 43. This is probably mislisted. This was probably a rainbow foil, and they'll probably get a rainbow foil in the mail. We'll see though. Rainbow foil, $46 for the Dragon Scalar Flight Path. Seems like a pretty good deal. These were up to like what, 70 bucks just a few weeks ago. Yeah, 75 just 2 weeks ago. I think this card's really good in Dromai. It's really good in Syndra. I don't think Bang runs it, but once Dromai resurges again, I think Dromai 2.0, this is going to be your foot piece for sure. I'd get them now or while they're cheaper, because once she comes back, I don't think they're going to stay that cheap. Pulsewing Harpoon Rainbow Foil, $13 seems like a pretty good deal as well for a Rainbow Foil. There's another one here at $14.50, and they go back up to 20 bucks. Navi Blaster around $2. Meh. Codex of Inertia, this must be a damaged one. It's down $60. No, near mint, which is right around the last sold. Codex of Inertia Marvel for $90 seems like a decent buy. It's $10 under the last sold. And then let's go to flat loss. Raiden Gold Foil, way too high. It's still coming down. 960. Taylor Marvel, $3,000 is I don't know what a Taylor goes for, so I'm not gonna really comment on that. Codex of Bloodrot also down like 60 bucks. That seems gotta be, it's near mint again. There's another one here too. Might be time to pick up your Bloodrot codexes. Marvels. Warpath. I think these the Cold Foil Warpath from the Judge Path packs are going for like $100 on the private market, so 110 is not terrible. Plume of Evergrowth Cold Foil, or no, Gold Foil, $549. It's hard to price these gold foils. They're kind of all over the place. It's kind of whatever you find somebody willing to pay for it. I think this one's probably closer to 250 to 300 if I had to guess, but I could be wrong there. Kasai down 50 bucks off the Marvel. There weren't that many left on the market, so it makes sense that maybe somebody listed and it came back and just deleting all these tabs. Yeah. But I'd proceed with caution. 0% sale across no sales. I mean, TCG players got you covered, but I'd buy from Realm Games for basically the same price if I were to do that. Great Library Solana was up to nearly $400 and is down to $350 for the cold foil. The gold cold foil prize wall. I mean, this is the original gold, so it kind of has a little bit of provenance, but the new gold tokens, it comes in both a EA gold cold foil that was like an event package. And then it also there's just the EA rainbow foil or like Marvel rainbow foils in the treasure packs. I kind of expect this to go down further, so watch out for this. Hunter's Clave is taking a drop off of gym packs, $50 for the non-foil. We haven't even opened gym packs. I think these are people just purging because they saw Hunter's Clave in the market or in the gym packs. I don't think it's going to be that common, but we will see. $50 if you need it absolutely right now might not be a bad idea, but it may still go further with the gym pack exclusive one. Victor Goldmain Marvel down 20 bucks. I might have to get this. I really like Victor. I have a Victor deck built, and I like his Marvel. $100. Season Saver Marvel down 20 bucks. This I'm guessing it was up because of Guardian Mastery Pack. It seemed like there was shield synergy, and now we really haven't seen anything, but I'd still wait further. There is a shield in Guardian Mastery Pack that's pretty good. That's around sizing surge tokens, but we haven't seen any kind of more removed counters from shields or armor for Guardian Mastery Pack. Command and Conquer Unlimited Rainbow Foil down to 165. I think they've been around 150 to 180 as far as I can remember. Titan's Fist Cold Foil at $50. Is down $15. It's a pretty good one. Slagmite Jarl's using a little bit of hype down to 125. This was crazy pricing. I think that's pretty much it that I want to... Oh, Call of the Grave. The Rainbow down to 44. The non-foil is down to like $25. So I think Call of the Grave, if you're in the market for want to play Gravy, now would probably be the time to get those. I think these are just people purging again that saw that Call of the Grave is in the Armory deck, but every one person that buys the Armory deck is going to want 2 Call of the Graves. It's going to create a demand, in my opinion. We'll see where it goes in just like a month or so, but I think Call of the Grave is pretty much a auto-include in Gravy. And with that being said, I will do... And then the last one I kind of look at, highest sales, Saber Bloodshed is still selling a ton of volume. Germinate is interesting because it got banned. Think Below is not surprising that there's a ton sold there. Sigil of the Aether, there's a lot of Cilio mains getting out there. Truce is interesting because I don't think it's really seen play in anything. It might see play in Gravy, I thought about it. And the rest of these are kind of... Man, this I think needs a little work. But the other cool things, they have like a deck list here, and then you can click on it and kind of it brings out all the cards and their prices and everything like that. Excuse me. And what they had. Alerts, you can set up price alerts for different cards, and then you can browse cards. EV Tracker is definitely great. Collections, I use this for collection buying myself. I enter all the cards into the collection, and then I can get like a TCG low pricing, which is what I use. It has market pricing as well. TCG low pricing just works better for Fab, in my opinion. It doesn't update as often as I would like on market pricing. Because mainly TCG player, I think they're used to higher volume than Fab really moves, so it doesn't update nearly as often. And then I use this to basically import this into a spreadsheet that I can then keep track of what I sell and everything like that. But that's Fyendal's collection and kind of the market minute for or the market update for today. Good luck at Nats all. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.